how's it feel to be 4-0?
Feels amazing. I mean, to see the amount of excitement that's in that locker room right now, and the amount of excitement from the fans that are around the stadium right now, it's absolutely, we love it. We love it.
Hey, Jalon, you have the ability to run the ball. Your legs are great. What is the decision-making process of not automatically running, but just letting the play develop and making the right read?
As a quarterback, you're supposed to want to be able to move the ball downfield through the air. Being a dual threat, I have the ability to be able to run. But, at the end of the day, if I get out of the pocket, I'm trying to look to pass the ball downfield because that's where most yards come from.
This might be the toughest defensive test you guys have faced all season. How do you feel like you handle it?
I feel like we handled adversity very well. That's something that we harped on during the offseason, which is handling adversity no matter what situation it is. And, we were able to come out there and just be able to play Kansas football.
What maybe changed in your mind with the rushing attack when Devin got hurt?
Nothing really changed. We, like I said earlier, we have a lot of guys in that running back room who are able to, make a lot of things happen with the ball in their hands. And I feel like Daniel Highshaw did a great job today with the ball in his hand, and so did Sevion Morrison.
You mentioned Daniel.
If someone would have told you before the season started during fall camp that you guys would start 4-0, what would your reaction have been?
I wouldn't say that I would be surprised, but I would definitely say that, it's good to know that the amount of preparation that we put in, it's good to see that it's paying off.
You mentioned Daniel Highshaw a second ago. Share your perspective on that kind of rumbling run he went on with a touchdown.
I've been seeing him since freshman year, so being able to finally see him get back in his mojo 100%, just be able to make a lot of people miss, be able to run people over, it's just exciting to be able to see him back 100%.
And I guess when you see someone doing that, Lance is talking about wanting to be physical. When you see someone doing that, I guess how much does that help the rest of the offense?
I feel like it gives the rest of that offense that mentality of, all right, we see Daniel doing it now. Let's keep doing it. Physicality is football, so at the end of the day, we're just going to keep on trying to go out there and play physical football.
Jalon, 14-0 holes the last 2 weeks, not today. What changed? How did you guys get to a better start? And obviously the first drive was great till the last play of it.
We put a big emphasis on starting fast this week. Even in our warm-ups during practice, we're trying to start way faster. I feel like the beginning of practice this week was way faster than it was last week, and I feel like it transformed into the field.
Did it feel like that drive? I mean, did you feel like you left points out there today? Not just that drive, but other drives as well?
And it's the game of football. You always feel like you made mistakes and that you left points out on the field. But at the end of the day, if you gave your 100% your all, then you can't complain. Just go back into the field and try to clean it up.
How did it feel to get the successful drop kick on there?
Say it again?
The drop kick you did late in the game?
I did a drop kick?
Punt.
I was about to say a drop kick. Hold on. I was able to punt the ball my freshman year once, and I've just been waiting for them to call that play out again. So it felt nice to be able to show that I'm able to do a few more things.
They keep playing that bite. It's a new era. Does that hit a little different now, or will it hit different later in the season?
It's something that we've been saying since last season. Right after the Texas game last year, Eddie Wilson said it on the camera, and not many people, took that into account. But I feel like we've been having that mindset. It isn't something that's new to us, but it's something that we've been harping on this whole entire offseason. We know what we're able to do, so now we just have to go out there and be able to execute.
That you guys have been successful running the ball all season long. That last drive, you go out there and need to kill the clock basically and couldn't get it done. Do you have any concern about that situation you're in? You guys being able to handle that?
There was one play where I definitely missed a read. I was able to hand the ball off to Devin Neal on one of those plays, and he would have been running for forever. So, that's something that I need to clean up as a quarterback. And there's, like I said, it's the game of football. There's mistakes that will be made. You have to go into the film room and just clean it up.
Jalon, how should the nation view KU football right now? What's it like to be viewed nationally?
I just say that we're going to play our brand of football. We're not going to change because anything that's happened outside of these walls. We know what we're doing inside this building every single day, day in and day out, and that's just not going to change. Our perspective of getting 1% better daily is not going to change.
What stands out to you about the fan base here at KU?
It was rocking. It was crazy. I mean, to be able to come out there for the intro and then just be able to see the whole entire booth packed out, you love to see things like that because that's something that we've been working on. A lot of guys who are older on this team haven't been able to see that for a while. And, to be able to bring that back, bring that type of culture back, we just love seeing that.
Jalon, did you lead them out of the tunnel?
Yes.
Do you always do that?
No, I don't.
Why'd you do that today?
Honestly, it was just a feeling.
Yeah.
Coach Lipo didn't pull me back or anything like that, so I was just like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah. I also wonder if you could just talk about your receivers. It seems like you trust all of them. It looks like it doesn't really seem like you're locking in on one guy. You'll throw it wherever the guy's open. I mean, those guys all played so well today, and can you just talk about your trust in them?
I'd just say, that trust built over time. A lot of the people in that receiver room right now who are getting all the touches right now, we've been here together. You know, we got to KU. We were all graduating class of 2020. You know, there's a lot of guys in that room who we've been working out at Stouffer on the fields and everything, working out off campus. So it's just good to finally be able to see that all that work that we've been putting in freshman year is finally starting to pay off.
One more thing too. We saw you counting. You're counting your
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, did you premeditate that? Was that just a moment thing? What was that?
Just reacted off emotion. Definitely just reacted off emotion.
I think 4 passing touchdowns for you today. I'm not sure if that's a career high, but over the course of the day, I guess any throws to you that kind of just really stood with you?
Definitely that touchdown by Daniel Highshaw. I mean, you know, it's not every day where you throw into flat routes to the running back and then he just breaks out and goes the whole entire way, especially when we're on the other side of the 50. So, you know, being able to see that amount of explosion, you know, just his will to want to get into the end zone, we love to see it.
Anything else for Jalon?
Yeah, Jalon, you guys go for on 4th down that first drive, don't get it from the 1 or 2, and then Flacco likes to go for it again in the next drive. How much of that instilled confidence in you that you didn't get that first 4th down, but he still trusts you guys to get it in the next drive?
I feel like he's always had faith in our offense no matter what the situation is. You know, like I said, something that we've harped on over the offseason is being able to handle adversity. You know, we can't harp on the last play because at the end of the day, we're not time travelers. We can't just go back and be able to change what happened. So now our focus is on the next play, on the next drive. You know, harping on the past will only make you make more mistakes. So if you're focused on the next play, your best play should be your next play. And that's exactly the mentality that we went out with.
All right, thanks, Jalon.